Hello guys, welcome back onto the channel. I have tons of new info to share regarding what's coming next to Forza Motorsport 7. Turn 10 Studios have been hosting a monthly show revolving around both Forza games, and yesterday on their second episode they talked about a lot of the stuff that's making their way into the main game. They kicked off the show by talking about the upcoming Top Gear car pack coming next Tuesday, July 10th at no additional cost for car pass owners. So that's great news. Those who don't own the pass will be able to get their hands on 2 free new cars of the spec or be able to buy the entire thing separately, as usually is the case. Now, everything I'm about to talk about from here throughout the end of this video is not necessarily coming in the July 10th update, so please keep that in mind. They have completely reworked the suspension system in Forza Horizon 4, and thankfully Forza Motorsport 7 is going to inherit this improvement in a future update. This new system is going to make the car feel more connected to the road by communicating the weight transfer a lot more clearer. Drift players also have something new to look forward to in the form of a revamped drifting system with tweaked physics as well as up to 50 degrees of wheel angle. If you drift in cockpit view, you probably know that there's never been a one-to-one connection between the wheel and what was actually happening with the car, so the new wheel angle limit is going to help with immersion, I would believe so. An entirely revamped drag racing system is also confirmed to be coming in a very near future. They're also rethinking the entire car collection system in the game. Cars are no longer locked behind specific progression goals, and instead they will be available for purchase once the update is out. That, of course, is not going to include Forza Sedition Cars. These are still going to remain locked behind progression goals, rivals, or Forzathon events. Now, due to the nature of this change, they'll also be reworking the specialty dealer, although I have absolutely no idea what exactly they're gonna do with it. Forzathon is also set to include cash payouts along with the existing set of prices, which is gonna bring it a lot closer to how Forzathon works in Forza Horizon 3. The key message here, according to the developers themselves, is that the difference in the rate at which you get money versus how much the cars cost in the game is going to be drastic. According to the developers' own words, is going to be night and day. So I'm looking forward to see how they're gonna pull that off. Maybe they're gonna rebalance the amount of money, maybe give you more money and maybe lower the prices in some of the cars to allow you to buy cars more easily. But I think I prefer waiting and seeing what exactly they're gonna be doing with it. On top of that, there's also the upcoming regulation system that's been previously announced, and while we wait for that, developers are going to give hosts the ability to kick players mid-race. That's awesome. I could not wait for this to come, but I believe most people play in public lobbies anyway, so I don't see this benefiting a lot of people. Now, there were two particular statements from the creative director that caught my eye more than anything else in the show. Take a look.
I mean, we have so many updates, even so a lot of questions around expansions and that sort of thing. Look, we are shipping some of the meatiest DLC expansions, CU, whatever you want to call them. This month, next month, the month after, they're all bigger than we've ever shipped before.
That's right.
I just want to reiterate this message. I know other people have said this before, but the entire team, 100%, the entire Forza Motorsport team right now is working on Forza Motorsport 7.
That's right.
What that means is we're not going off making Forza Motorsport 8. We're actually not going off and making a brand new expansion. What we're doing is investing in the motorsport experience that you guys have right now, which makes it just better for everyone.
Usually, when a game is shipped, the team immediately starts working on the next one. That's pretty much the standard across the entire industry working on a regular franchise. But as you could see, he clearly stated that they're not working on Forza Motorsport 8. Instead, the entire team is working as one to get more new features and expansions into the game. Note that expansions is in plural. Forza Motorsport 6 had 2 expansion packs, one Porsche and one NASCAR theme. People, myself included, were understandably expecting the pattern to continue in Forza Motorsport 8. I might be reading too much into this, but I can't help but wonder if what the developers said actually means that we'll be seeing similar expansions coming to the game, but as free updates instead of paid ones like Forza Motorsport 6 had. And if that turns out to be true, that's gonna be huge for the Forza community, because we're no longer gonna be seeing the community being split up into two, between players who bought the expansion packs and people who didn't buy them. And regarding not working in Forza Motorsport right now, although I find it a little bit hard to believe, to be honest, it makes sense. Phil Spencer confirmed during the Microsoft E3 conference that they're working on the next generation of Xboxes, again in plural. And rumor has it that it's set to be released in 2020. Now let's put the 2 and 2 together for a moment here. Forza Horizon 4 is coming out this year, and if the tradition continues, Forza Motorsport 8 is supposedly coming out in 2019, making a possible Forza Horizon 5 the candidate for the game to be debuted along with the new console, which kinda goes against everything Microsoft has been doing all these years. Microsoft usually releases a new Forza Motorsport alongside a new Xbox. That's pretty much the standard behavior here, so my reasoning lies in the very plausible possibility that they built Forza Motorsport 7 to last an extra year, and that explains why they've been integrating more and more features into the game in the hopes that people are gonna keep playing the game until the new one comes out supposedly in 2020. And the same goes for Forza Horizon 4 as well. If what I just said turns out to be true, we'd only be seeing a new Forza Horizon in 2021, exactly 3 years from now. And if you've been following the news, Playground Games has stated over many different interviews that they've built Forza Horizon 4 to last, with the events they're gonna be adding through the live events feature in the game. And to close it off, I think this is awesome for both games. Even though Forza Motorsport 5 was a great game, it was totally rushed because Turn 10 Studios had to have the game ready in time for the Xbox One debut. So they had to cut down on a lot of stuff in order to make it happen, which resulted in the lightest Forza Motorsport game content-wise. Now, given the impeccable track record of both studios, giving Turn 10 2 extra years to develop a new Forza Motorsport game, and Playground Games 3 more years to develop a new Forza Horizon is going to result in an even better game than the ones they have already put out since the franchises were created. With the direction things have been going, it looks like both games are slowly walking towards a games as a service business model, which I very much approve, as I love seeing games evolving on a regular basis. Forza Motorsport never got me excited about what was coming next, even though it's my favorite racing franchise, which is very ironic. But for the very first time, I'm actually excited about the next few months and how they're shaping up. Can't wait to hear and see what else they have in store, and as soon as I learn more about it, I'll make sure to bring it over to the channel. But that's it, guys. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.